taking the fence and ditch by the finger post, and sliding down the face of the little quarry. You'll never forget it. It's beautiful.' John Owen having been thus rebuked, and being in perfect possession of the speech aside, the bachelor singled out another boy. 'Now look at that lad, sir,' said the bachelor. 'You see that fellow? Richard Evans his name is, sir. An amazing boy to learn, blessed with a good memory, and a ready understanding, and moreover with a good voice and ear for psalm singing, in which he is the best among us. Yet, sir, that boy will come to a bad end. He'll never die in his bed. He's always falling asleep in sermon time, and to tell you the truth, Mr Martin, I always did the same at his age, and feel quite certain that it was natural to my constitution, and I couldn't help it.' This hopeful pupil, edified by the above terrible reproval, the bachelor turned to another. 'But if we talk of examples to be shunned,' said he, 'if we come to boys that should be a warning and a beacon to all their fellows, here's the one, and I hope you won't spare him. This is the lad, sir. This one with the blue eyes and light hair. This is a swimmer, sir. This fellow, a diver. Lord save us! This is a boy, sir, who had a fancy for plunging into 18 feet of water with his clothes on, and bringing up a blind man's dog, who was being drowned by the weight of his chain and collar, while his master stood wringing his hands upon the bank, bewailing the loss of his guide and friend. I sent the boy 2 guineas anonymously, sir,' added the bachelor in his peculiar whisper, 'directly I heard of it, but never mention it on any account, for he hasn't the least idea that it came from me.' Having disposed of this culprit, the bachelor turned to another, and from him to another, and so on through the whole array, laying for their wholesome restriction within due bounds the same cutting emphasis on such of their propensities as were dearest to his heart, and were unquestionably referable to his own precept and example. Thoroughly persuaded in the end that he had made them miserable by his severity, he dismissed them with a small present, and an admonition to walk quietly home, without any leapings, scufflings, or turnings out of the way, which injunction he informed the schoolmaster in the same audible confidence he did not think he could have obeyed when he was a boy, had his life depended on it. Hailing these little tokens of the bachelor's disposition as so many assurances of his own welcome course from that time, the schoolmaster parted from him with a light heart and joyous spirits, and deemed himself one of the happiest men on earth. The windows of the 2 old houses were ruddy again that night, with the reflection of the cheerful fires that burnt within, and the bachelor and his friend, pausing to look upon them as they returned from their evening walk, spoke softly together of the beautiful child, and looked round upon the churchyard with a sigh. Chapter 52.